Newcastle United beat Manchester United to move into third spot in table. Newcastle United have moved above Manchester United into third spot in the Premier League table courtesy of a 2-0 win over the Red Devils at St James Park. Joe Willock made the breakthrough in the 65th minute of the contest before Callum Wilson netted a second for the home side in the final exchanges, with Eddie Howe's side fully deserving of the 3 points. Newcastle are now third in the division, ahead of Man United on goal difference, with the Red Devils 1 point clear of fifth-placed Tottenham Hotspur with a game in hand. Newcastle had a big chance to take the lead in the 6th minute of the contest when Alexander Isak headed down towards Sean Longstaff in the Man United box after pulling on to Diogo Dalot at the far post, but the midfielder's effort was blocked by Lisandro Martinez. Scott McTominay, fresh from his double for Scotland against Spain, was the furthest forward of Man United's 3 midfielders, and strong pressure from the 26-year-old led to Antony feeding Wout Weghorst for an opportunity in the 9th minute, but the Dutchman hit the side netting from a narrowing angle. Newcastle somehow failed to take the lead in the 16th minute, with Man United goalkeeper David De Gea first keeping out a header from Isak before denying Willock with an even better save from the rebound. Alan Saint-Maximin then tested De Gea with a curler in the 17th minute, with the Spaniard earning his wages in the early exchanges of the contest at St James Park. Longstaff then headed a Saint-Maximin cross wide of the post in the 19th minute, before Jacob Murphy smashed one high of the crossbar 5 minutes later, with Newcastle firmly on the front foot in the top 4 contest. But the Magpies did not have anything to show for their dominance. Dalot had one deflected into the arms of Newcastle goalkeeper Nick Pope in the 33rd minute after a brilliant cross from Bruno Fernandes, but Man United were finding it difficult to get going at St James Park. Longstaff just missed the top corner with a long-range strike in the 38th minute, before a brilliant cross from Dalot into the Newcastle box almost found Marcus Rashford, but the attacker could not make contact. Newcastle had another brilliant chance 5 minutes before the end of the first half when Saint-Maximin found Willock in a dangerous position, but the midfielder somehow fired over the crossbar. Antony then fired a volley over the Newcastle goal from a corner, with Man United passing up a good chance to take the lead in the 42nd minute, before Isak had a goal-bound strike blocked down the other end by Martinez after more strong work from Saint-Maximin in a wide area. Pope comfortably kept out an attempt from Antony in the 56th minute, with the effort proving to be Man United's first effort on target in the match. Fabian Schär whistled one wide of the Man United goal just before the hour, and Ten Hag made 2 alterations in a bid to stem the flow of pressure, with Anthony Martial and Jadon Sancho replacing Weghorst and Antony. Newcastle took the lead in the 65th minute, though, with Willock heading home from close range after Saint-Maximin had knotted a Bruno Guimaraes cross into a very dangerous area. Sabitzer had a goal-bound strike blocked by Sven Botman, with Man United looking to respond, but the home side had their lead heading towards the final 15 minutes of the contest. Newcastle came so close to scoring a second in the 76th minute from a corner, but Joe Linton was denied by a stunning save from De Gea, who somehow pushed the ball onto the crossbar, before Martial cleared Schär's effort off the line, with Man United still in the match. Willock fired one wide of the away side's goal in the 79th minute, before Martial had a strike deflected past the Newcastle post down the other end 2 minutes later. Fred, Facundo Pellistri and Victor Lindelof were all introduced for Man United in the latter stages, with Ten Hag looking for a leveler, but Newcastle continued to look the more likely, and the home side scored a second in the 88th minute when Wilson headed a Kieran Trippier free kick into the bottom corner. Man United will be back at Old Trafford on Wednesday for a league clash with Brentford, while Newcastle will be in action on the same night away to West Ham United.